Hello everyone, welcome to week 5 core and deep dive lessons where we're going to be doing a couple of last finishing touches to overall finish up our game. So the last thing we're going to work on for week 5 core is going to be the health and the boost, which is what you see on the right hand side of the original game that allows you to see when your health is about to deplete if you haven't eaten anything and then lose. And the boost that kind of shows you when you can go ahead and boost by clicking on your mouse or by clicking on the button as well. So to begin, we're going to hover over this sprite here that says health/boost. We're going to go ahead and duplicate this. I'm going to go ahead and move this up so you guys can see this a little bit better. So once you duplicate it, one of them is going to be your health. So I'm going to remove the other half of the text. And the other one is going to be boost. So now we're going to first begin with our health. So we're going to go ahead and click on it. We're going to click on costumes. As you can see here, we have two different circles. The outside circle is what the inside circle is going to shrink into, so we don't need to do anything there, unless you guys do want to decorate the rim of it. So you can't change the size, you can't change the shape, but you can add details around it if you do want to. Such as, for example, for me, since I have a forest theme, I can go ahead and maybe add some leaves, maybe some vines, or some flowers if I want to. That part is kind of up to me and what I want it to look like. But like I said, I'm not changing the shape or the size because it's perfect for what we need it. Next, we're going to go ahead and click on inside. And then this right here is what we're going to go ahead and change for our player. So the first thing that you guys want to go ahead and do is, if you want, you can go ahead and change the color that you have here. I try to choose a color that's a little bit opposite of what my background color is, just so that it stands out and is easy to see. So for example, maybe if you guys have a lava theme and your background is already pretty red, maybe you guys want to go ahead and switch the color to a different one just so that it's a little bit easier to see. And you can do the same thing too for the outline color. So instead of a black outline, you can go ahead and change the color to something else if you needed it to be a little bit brighter or a different color that's easier to see as well. What we're going to go ahead and do here is we're going to go ahead and make the silhouette for our character. So a nice way of doing this is we're going to go to our player sprite. We're going to click on the right each player or the right, just depends which one you guys prefer. I'm going to go ahead and go for the right. I'm going to copy, go into my health. I'm going to go ahead and paste. And I'm going to go ahead and shrink this to about the size of the circle that I have here, just so that it fits. So that looks good. I'm happy with that. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to click on my paint bucket tool. I'm going to click on fill and use the eyedropper and click on the color that I have here. And I'm going to go ahead and make it much darker. And I'm going to fill in all of my line work that I have here. And if I need to, maybe I'll go ahead and make one a little bit lighter or a little bit more darker since I have two other pieces. But here you can see that I have the silhouette of my player, and this will help anyone playing the game understand that this is their health running out. Because you can see here, this has to do with the player, and it's the same as my player, so they're able to make that connection. Once you're done working on this, we're going to go ahead and move on to create the code.